This may be the best video of all time for me. I was just listening to Chakra Vedante, who runs The Hidden Brain on NPR. And while I was doing it, I was making high right there. And also the reverse, high, over here. And I got a chance to hear the story of the kid that got into Harvard and then memed his way out. He memed enough rape jokes and murder jokes and sex jokes, whatever it is, racist jokes, whatever it is that makes people judge each other. And he just did that. You know, he did that, but he didn't think he was a racist. He didn't think he was harming anyone. And he felt regret, but it's kind of like it's enforced regret. The colleges said you can't come here if you've done some crap like this. And he kind of, it's interesting. He kind of says, yeah, I guess not. And then, wait a second, hold on, my motives are pure. And so there are layers to a person that was accepted by Harvard. Big surprise, right? But I think it's really important for what I'm going through with my friend, who's not my friend, who is my friend, right? He has layers to him, just as I do. And one of the layers that I have is a different channel than this one, where I don't post anymore because I've encountered his racism, and I know it will be censored given enough time. So I have ignored him and all of his pleas to be my friend because I want him to recognize that he's fucking making the world worse and apologize to me. And I still want that. So there are layers to me on YouTube, but what about saying hi to the world? You say goodbye, I say hello. That's the Beatles. I'm gonna take off this glove, and my guess is that layers occurred. Yeah! Hell yeah! You can see my tattoo, and there are layers to what I've created. Now, as an artist, I simply love that. It's the meta message is fractal, just like synonymetry. Synonymetry is a fractal process by which two terms are forced together, and the implication of those two terms and all of the implications of both sides of those two terms are treated as important. And you can get lost in the synonymetry of racial slurs. And as a result, you can become a monster that's not really a monster. A person that is rejected by people because of the way they feel, but isn't being perceived properly. You thought I was saying hi. No. I was saying, you say goodbye, and I say hello, 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 hello. I actually just changed the Beatles songs because I don't know how it goes. But what's my point? It's not, I love to do that with songs. I love to make things different and then re-sing them. And I'm a musical person and an artistic person, and I don't give myself credit for being artistic or musical. Why? My ego has been downtrodden. Nigrophobia is the name of the disease that I got the worst of. Because I'm just like you. I'm afraid of the stupid N-word too. I hate it as much as anyone else, maybe more. But I love black people. I want to be their servant, which just appears weird as hell. But if you think about it a little bit, focusing on the N-word is focusing on servile behavior that elevates black people to people that matter very, very, very much. I might cry. My daughter, that reminds me, she once said how much she loves me. And she said, I love you very, 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 very. She doesn't have a vocabulary. Very, 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 very. And it just kept going very much. And it was like, I wish that I had read the opposite of Hagrid has a terrible, awful, no good, very bad day. That children's book, because it would be beautiful if her vocabulary was good enough to create that many synonyms for loving someone very much. And I would love to treat her to that, and I'd love to explain it. And this is why I thought I might cry. I can't see her. I can't see her. Her mom won't call back. What am I supposed to do? So what? Why? Because I am the person violating the taboo. But I'm not a bad guy, and neither is my friend. And it's important to know that. And I need to reject hate speech at a deep level because of my past. But he doesn't, and I probably should still remain friends with him, because I don't doubt that he's a decent person. I just think he fucked up major. And that's kind of what this guy did. But because humor is omnipresent, did he fuck up major? He found a school that he likes. He's learned to do something. One thing I learned to do is ask people, if there's anything I can do for you, just mention it. I'd love to help. The thing he learned was, if I'm doing anything wrong, just tell me, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to do things that are wrong. I explored that, and it was a disaster. So I guess this comes down to the function of nigrophilia and creating a landscape of slurs, which I have done. What does that mean? That means I promote things that offend other people because I think getting offended is dumb bullshit. But I still study and oppose racism at my core. I may be the least racist person except for Trump. The second least racist person that you've ever met. I laugh because Trump is obviously a racist. For people that don't believe that and believe it's a problem, you should grow up. He's a fucking racist president. It's shit. And it's something we've dealt with even during Lincoln's administration. There's nobody in the world that knows more about racism than modern man. And we typically have rejected it at a very deep level. That level, I have rejected it at for some time. And I used to reject theism with that level of suspicion and doubt. But now I'm an atheist because there's no God, but I don't give too much of a shit if some people don't know that. But I kind of do care if you don't know that nigger means human. And this guy has to see that on his own. He has to search for this channel, which is a layer deep. If he can't scrape one layer off of me, he doesn't get to see this. And this is beautiful. Here's my face with this on it. Let's do it this way. This is my artistic video. Oh God, it's hard to do. Whoa! All right, I didn't get to have an image for you, but it's 10 minutes of your day. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.